Sorry if the gameplay looks a little off today, guys. For some strange reason, on PC, it has this weird glitch where it changes your FOV, and usually I play on 120 FOV, but for some awkward reason, it drops it back down to 90 every once in a while, and the only way to reset it, no matter how many times I go into settings and back to FOV and try to boost it up, it doesn't save it. The only way that it goes back to 120 FOV is if I completely restart the game. And I just didn't feel like doing that, and I really sauced up in this clip. So I said, forget it, I'm going to keep the clip, and I'm just going to let you guys enjoy. You know, it's just 90 FOV, it can't hurt you guys that much, right? But today I want to talk to you guys about one of the game modes that has come into Season 2, and that is the CDL playlist, which is pretty much the competitive side, or I guess you should say ranked playlist for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's all the rules, all the settings, the complete playstyle of what the competitive scene plays. Now, obviously, not everybody's going to enjoy this game mode. You know, it's not made for everybody. It's not like a pub stomping game mode. It's a lot more competitive. People play a lot more objective. It has a different vibe. For me personally, I enjoy it because I like competitive matches mixed in with the pub matches. The only reason I don't like the multiplayer aspect of Modern Warfare is that it's too competitive all the time throughout the, pub matches. It never mixes in the casual game every once in a while. Once you start getting on a roll, it will constantly try to ruin your experiences by giving you more aggressive people, more, good players to verse, instead of giving you a match every once in a while that you can relax in. But with this playlist being added into the game, what I'm hoping is that more of the competitive players will move over to the CDL playlist, and that will leave the public matches for more of a, public playstyle, more casual freedom. But once again, it comes down to a situation of them having to give you a reward, give you something nice for playing in the CDL playlist. No, right now, I don't really think there's a reason to play in it. I don't think you get it. Well, maybe you do. I think you get a specific rank. I mean, a lot of my friends, it looks like on the scoreboard, they start off at level 1. This isn't specifically CDL, gameplay that you're watching right here. I'm not playing it in this one. But when I was playing it, it started everybody in the lobby down like level 1 or something. It was really weird. I don't know if there is a ranking system, but so far, there's no reward that I want to gain. Nothing that's going to give me. It's not going to give me a cool skin or extra XP for playing in this playlist, or extra double XP. It doesn't give you anything to get yourself into the playlist. So a lot of the competitive players, they probably won't bother. They'll probably just continuously play the pub matches. So that would definitely be a step in the right direction if Call of Duty decided to give you something for playing that mode. Being a little bit more competitive, they'll give you something for doing so. But one thing that I noticed, which is absolutely amazing in the CDL playlist, is that the minimap is active. You can actually see the red dots popping off when someone is shooting an unsilenced weapon. It's absolutely amazing to see it actually pop up instead of having to look up at the radar all the time. I'm going to be honest, I've gotten to a point where I don't rely on the minimap at all. Like, honestly, if they took the minimap out of the game, I probably wouldn't even care anymore. Because usually I look at the minimap a lot for the red dots. Right now I do look at it for my teammates, but I just don't look at it as frequently. I'm mostly just focusing on what's in front of me because the minimaps don't pop up there, and they only pop up on the radar, and it's very confusing. So in the CDL playlist, I was off a little bit, because I just completely got out of the Call of Duty feels. It didn't feel like Call of Duty being able to see the red dots. But once I got into the groove, once I started to understand the red dots again, because for some reason I had to relearn the cycle in Modern Warfare, but once I finally got the hang of the red dots in this game, let me tell you, it really does change the actual flow of this title. Now, they only have to make the minimap that's actually on your screen. They should make it larger so you can see more on the minimap. But other than that, the red dots are great. And they feel so good, so smooth. That adds a nice touch into the CDL playlist. And honestly, I might just play that in general if I'm just feeling it. But it seriously doesn't add up to me why they can allow the pro players to go ahead and have the minimap when they're playing the game. But the public community, where the game started off, where, before pro players even became pros, that's where everybody was playing pub matches. Those players, we can't get red dots. But if you're playing an official MLG match, then you get red dots in this game? The logic does not make sense. It never made sense when it came down to this video game. A lot of the things that they're doing in this just seems like they're being forced to implement them, like they have no choice to change them. Maybe this is something that Activision is forcing through, or maybe the head devs of Infinity Ward are trying to force this through, but I highly doubt it. It has to be an Infinity Ward issue. They have to be just that stubborn to change the public match experience. But of course, they'll change up to the MLG rules. Maybe actually, let me rethink this whole thing here. Maybe the reason that the red dot is in the MLG scene is because that's probably the main money point for Activision. And I'm sure the investors are really looking up into this MLG scene as well, hoping that it makes a good amount of money. So of course, to have a pro scene, the pro players have to be happy. If the pro players aren't there, and they don't enjoy the game that they're playing, and the fans don't enjoy the game that they're watching, the pro scene wouldn't be a thing. But in pub matches, it's a different story. Pub matches is just an everyday casual player hopping onto the game where money isn't really involved besides the microtransactions, which are very easy to sell over for a lot of people. So regardless, in public matches, they could do whatever they want. They're still going to make some income off of this game regardless. So Infinity Ward is just set to sticking with their insane vision for this game when clearly, very clearly, they could make a better game out of Modern Warfare. You see it in the CDL playlist. The minimap is definitely good, and for a lot of players who haven't tried it out yet, even if you aren't into competitive play, just give one game of domination or one game of hardpoint just to see what the minimap feels like. I know the competitive side won't be that fun. You might not enjoy how everybody's playing the game, but just get on it for one match just to witness the red dots in Modern Warfare and see for yourself, because they are there. You can see them, you can use them, you can play with them. But for some reason, Infinity Ward can't put them in pub matches. That's bad. That's too bad for the progress of this game. It's so sad seeing devs that are so incompetent and it just completely lost their craft for designing video games. Like Modern Warfare, seriously, the movement is absolutely outstanding and the gunplay is superb. Honestly, probably some of my favorite in the series. The movement is just so smooth, whether it's between the sliding, the double sprint, and just how you can get into engagements. It feels nice. It's pretty fast-paced. But then they curse us with all these insanely strange designed maps, horrible hit detection, horrible servers, removing the minimap, not giving us dead silence. It's so messed up knowing that at the core, at the very center of Modern Warfare is an outstanding game. It's a video game that holds so much potential. Yet it can't get its crap together. Now, this is probably the main reason why I'm excited for Black Ops 5. Because if this new engine can, still deliver the same exact gunplay and the same movement and the vibes that Modern Warfare can give out, but then Treyarch can introduce better designed maps, better servers. If Google does host our servers, hopefully they'll be better, which means that we'll have better hit detection. They'll probably definitely give us a minimap. I swear to God, if Treyarch doesn't give us a minimap, the Call of Duty's done. I'm quitting. That's too much. 1 year is good enough with no minimap. You better not do it again. I swear to God. And I can't imagine Treyarch removing the signature dead silence perk. Treyarch has always been on more of the traditional side of COD. I can't imagine them taking such a signature perk away from the community. So I'm really hoping that this next game can pull something that Modern Warfare could have pulled off, but with better developers, more developers that want to listen to community, that want to listen to feedback, instead of ignoring us 24/7. Like I said, this is just absolutely unfair, that the professional players that play your video game, when they're mad, when they can complain about something, and when they say something needs to be changed, and they get a minimap, that's fine. But when the community, the people who do play and buy your game every single year, the people who don't want to completely sweat it out but just casually enjoy your title, the ones like that who say they want the minimap, they don't matter to you. Their voices aren't heard, and you just pretend that you didn't hear anything. when a minimap is such a crucial thing in Call of Duty. It's like, come on, man. It could have been so simple for them to add this in. They already added it in. They just had to put it into pubs. But guys, do me a massive favor. Make sure you go down into the comments section and let me know all of your personal opinions. Have you moved on from the red dots on the minimap? Are you still craving the red dots on the minimap? Have you got used to looking at them on the radar that's above you on the compass? Or do you just altogether, like me, just don't even bother with the minimap and just focus on what's in front of you? Let me know your position with this minimap, because I've heard a lot of different cases and a lot of different opinions. And at certain points, I agree. You know, we should just honestly just move on from the minimap and just accept that this game is not going to have it. That's the signature style that Infinity Ward wants to give this game. But on the other side, it's a good game. You know, I actually do enjoy it. And it's just bad because of the fact that they're trying to have this signature no minimap. And if they simply put it in, it would drastically improve the quality of life of this video game. But the stubbornness of the studio is what absolutely kills the whole vibe for me. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hated, you always dislike it. If you're brand new and you did enjoy what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button as well. Also, if you just want to chat with me, see what I'm talking about with video games, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you just want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.